Hello, 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 and welcome to Apex to Oval. I'm Alex. That is Jack. And this week we're going to be talking about F1, NASCAR, IMSA, WEC, and MotoGP. Before we start, give us a 5-star review, subscribe, like, share if you enjoy the show. I also have a NASCAR article coming out on Thursday because I'm going to be writing it tomorrow for Thursday. And I got a new video that came out yesterday? No, Sunday. It came out Sunday about figure skating. So check that out on my YouTube at MotorsportsAlex or link in the description for that. Let's start with Formula One. Adrian Newey stepped down from Aston Martin team principal, and Jonathan Wheatley is taking over that team principal role for Aston Martin. Thoughts?
Well, in the first place, it hasn't happened yet.
Yes, that is
what has officially happened is that Newey is going to be stepping down. Is going to be. I don't know if he officially has yet. He was always going to be temporary. Wheatley has stepped down from Audi, and right now it's being spun as he and Mattia Binotto did not get along, and Binotto won the power struggle. But Wheatley, even before he left Audi, was expected to take the Aston Martin job. So
yeah, and allegedly, Adrian Newey blocked Christian Horner being hired not once but twice.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. That's fair. I mean, but it is funny that he blocked it twice. Not
He's like,
just
I
once,
finally got
but
away
twice.
from that guy. I'm not taking him.
Yeah, literally. Just no, thank you. You can have him. Somebody else can take him.
On the Wheatley side of things, there is the question of like, what are you doing leaving the Audi project that has looked so promising to go to an Aston Martin car that is actively killing its drivers? I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
Well, I think that he probably will have more power at Aston Martin. I saw a bunch of people being like, because I when I made a video on Wheatley going to, or allegedly going to Aston Martin, I said that Horner and Binotto are the frontrunners in my eyes for that position. And someone's like, why would it be Binotto? Because he has team principal experience, and he was already at a decently high position for that project. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't promote him. I mean, many people think that for his time at Ferrari was kind of mirrors and illusions, and that he actually is a good team principal. I don't know about that one, Chief, but I do know that he has team principal experience, and they would be looking for somebody with previous team principal experience now, most likely.
Yeah, well, and Binotto too. He's like in charge of like the F1 project.
Yeah.
So like this is a guy that was already in charge enough to be clashing with Wheatley. That who knows if like he's probably kind of involved in the search for a successor, right? Like there are a lot of scenarios where you could just see him taking on a couple extra responsibilities and suddenly you really understand why Wheatley wanted out. The combination of that power struggle and obviously being in the UK means being closer to home. All the reports that Wheatley is like a family man and all that.
Yeah. Also, I mean, if Binotto or Binot, but whatever the hell his name is, Mattia. If Mattia is back on the grid, I think Charles Leclerc is gonna have a literal freaking heart attack, just because of all the pain he caused. Anyway, speaking of pain he caused, Haas Racing Bulls
Oh wait,
and
actually,
Merc. What?
banger transition. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Speaking of the pain they caused, Haas, Red Bull, and Merc have revealed new liveries for Suzuka, and the pain that they are giving is the pain to all the other teams because they didn't come out with their own special liveries.
Nope. No, ruined it. I thought that was a Godzilla themed transition.
Yeah, you know what? It's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
I was
fine,
so
it's
ready
fine.
to go into Haas with the Godzilla themed car.
No, well, let's get into it. Haas, here's the car. Now that you've seen the car, let's play a little segment I like to call "What do we rate this car out of 10?" I'm smart. What did we rate this car? I'm gonna go first. 10. This is a 10. I don't care. This is a 10. It looks sick. Looks cool. It's the full car. I'm going to deduct points from another team later on because they didn't do a full car, but looks amazing. Godzilla in Japan. Banger. Jack, what do you rate it?
I honestly, I'm going to agree with the 10. I think that it is a really aesthetically pleasing design sitting still. Like, I think it looks great. And I think it looks great in a way that will also look good on track moving fast, right? Where it's not four different colors that kind of contrast. It's not something that really has to be sitting still to enjoy it. You can see it. It's great just seeing it in a picture, and it looks like it would look so great on track.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the Racing Bulls livery. Now, I like this livery. It's a cool livery. It brings back the white and red that Red Bull did, I believe, last year for Suzuka. It just always looks good. Racing Bulls and Red Bull always look good in white and red. This is an easy 9 out of 10 for me. The only reason why I'm not doing 10 out of 10 is because I feel like this is not new for those teams.
Yeah, this one I think that adding, mixing in some more red is a nice touch. I think it's neat. I'm probably gonna go closer to like a 6 or a 7 because this is one of those. I was just talking about how the Haas just would look so great and still stand out on track.
Mm-hmm.
This one kind of feels the opposite, where it looks so busy in a way that obviously they have to. They need the Red Bull logo. They have certain sponsor requirements. Like, there's still going to be darker parts of the car, but it's just so busy that it's hard for me to like appreciate it as a one-off aesthetically focused design instead of just hodgepodge of sponsors, but add a splash of red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the final one is Mercedes, which isn't really a livery. It's just a front wing freaking terrible thing. 0 out of 10. Listen, I like the design. The design's pretty cool. But it's a 0 because I swear to God, they should have done the entire car.
I'm not gonna say 0 because I think that it doesn't make my eyes bleed. I'll say like a 2, but I don't even think that it looks
2.
that good. I don't think it even looks that good.
No, I mean I think it looks okay.
And not only is it a little dumb that it's on the front wing, it just like it just doesn't look very good. Like, you could do it so much better, I feel like, even if you wanted to do something like that. And also to just add into what I'm not going to complain about them changing things up. It's neat that they're doing something, but it is really funny that it's only on the front wing during a week where there's been a lot of controversy about the Mercedes front wing.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like, what's the thought process here? I mean, their tagline with it was "Unleashing the Beast," right? Like, it is.
I guess their team principal is Toto Wolff.
But no, I mean no.
I guess.
Like, where's the like Japan or springtime tie here?
Nowhere. This is just not. Why bring this out? Bring this out in Abu Dhabi when you've won the championship. Why are you bringing this out now? Like, when you secure the title, the race after that, go bring it out. I don't. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't like it. Either way, 0 out of 10. Also 0 out of 10 Max fans right now, because you all want to fight everybody. He not only has Max sucked this season in Formula One, but he won and during the GT3 Nürburgring race, and then got disqualified. So he is not having a good time to open this 2026 season, is he?
Many people are saying that after getting disqualified, he was talking about how the tire restrictions are bad for racing, and if anyone likes them, that they don't know what they're talking about. Many people are saying that he said this.
Co-parter. Literally co-parter.
Well,
what the hell?
That's making fun of obviously that's what Max has said about these F1 cars. Is that like, oh, the racing is terrible. If you like this, you don't know racing, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's just because he's a second and a half off.
Yeah.
It's not actually a worse on-track product in any meaningful way.
Car can't compete for a win. for the first time in his career, and he's already losing his shit.
Yeah.
He's already losing it. He's already losing it. He's done. He's going to retire after this year. It's already confirmed. I mean, he's already confirmed it himself. He's already confirmed it himself. He's done. I mean, he said it during the race. What is it? Last race? Max, we need to retire the car. I'm going to retire from the sport instead. Go race in the Nürburgring, buddy. You're good.
It's fun seeing Max do other things.
It is.
Get to kind of pursue these other interests. Get to kind of run his own endurance racing side of things. This also, for a very brief moment in time, Max had won races in a Red Bull, in a Ferrari, and in a Mercedes, which is that's kind of cool. It very short lived, but kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Max is still a great driver. He's gonna persevere no matter what. If he ends up retiring after this year, he said he wasn't racing past 28 in Formula One, and I'm pretty sure he's 28 now. So,
did you say retire? Wasn't that the whole problem?
True.
Sorry.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
I'll pack it up.
That was a good one. That was a good one. But I mean, he said he wasn't going to drive in Formula One past 28, and I swear to God, he's 28 now.
Well,
he's a year over. He's a year above Charles. So he is 28. He's not. He's done after this year. I think he's going to be done after this year, and he's going to go fully into endurance. I hope he races in IMSA. I want to see Max in IMSA. I just want to see what happens. I know he's never going to do it, but I just want to see him in IMSA. Because then I can go to a race that's semi-affordable and semi-close by and watch him race.
I think he's scared of racing in the U.S.
I wouldn't. I think. Well, he doesn't want to go to IndyCar, so.
I think that people who think it's normal to race on ovals creep him out.
Yeah, but IMSA's not ovals.
No, I know, but a lot of IMSA drivers come from. Well,
true. Well,
I guess at least really? In the big events, you have a lot of oval racing guys, whether it's Indy, whether it's NASCAR, hopping in.
That's true.
For the regulars, you have a few moving over.
That's true. That's true. All right, and then recap, we got none. There was no F1 last week. And then predictions for the Japanese Grand Prix. I have Lewis Hamilton. This is basically, again, I've explained this every week. This is my Denny Hamlin pick from last year. I am going to say it until the season ends, and then I'll say it again next season. Lewis Hamilton World Championship bid is on. The GOAT is back. I don't know.
The GOAT! The GOAT! I've got George. It's just, I'm picking a Mercedes, and if I have to pick between them, I'm picking George.
Shout out Georg. Anyway, let's go to NASCAR. Luke Baldwin, who is the son of ex-Cup Series crew chief, Tony Baldwin Racing owner, and Door Bumper Clear host, Tommy Baldwin, is going to be making his O'Reilly Auto Parts Series debut at Martinsville. Congratulations. This is more deserved than Cletus. I'm just going to put it out there.
He made, 5 truck starts last year? And did respectably?
Baldwin? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, yes, it's more deserved. I mean,
also, Baldwin has been, I feel like he's been racing for, outside of NASCAR for a little bit.
Well, he was raised in racing.
Yeah.
And Tommy Baldwin.
Yeah, Tommy Baldwin's your dad. I mean, you're literally raised in racing. I mean, I like this. I think it'll look good. I think it will be a fun opportunity for him.
Yeah, I mean, congrats to him.
Also, on the news docket, Brad Keselowski, a.k.a. Big Bad Brad K, is making his 600th career Cup start at Martinsville and is the 35th driver to do so. Let's clap it up for Brad K.
Yeah.
All right.
It's crazy thinking 600. I don't know. I don't think of Brad as that old, even though he clearly has been around for a long time and is old at this point. I don't think of them the way I did like a Harvick or a Jimmy at the end of their careers, like
I
that kind
don't
of like
I don't think
he's
of him
old, he's
old.
clearly off.
I don't see him as old. I don't see him like Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch old. Brad Kay still young.
And
Um,
Brad, even though his only championship was like 14 years ago. Meanwhile,
um
Kyle Busch has won championships in within the last decade.
2015, 2019. I think that's it. I think he only has
Um,
two. But yeah, fun.
Crazy stuff.
Um,
Congrats to Brad. Here's
Just
to
to
600
Brad.
more.
Here's the facts. Um, Also, let's congratulate Camping World because they are sponsoring the San Diego race weekend. I believe is the title sponsor. Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Fun. Yeah, fun.
I didn't really expect that. I mean, with this being kind of integrated with the military, I assumed a more military compatible sponsor would be taking the mantle here.
Did
But I
they
guess they don't
spawn?
really have to.
Did they sponsor the truck series?
Camping World? Yeah.
Yeah. Are the trucks racing it? Aren't the trucks racing at San Diego?
I actually don't remember. I thought so. Um,
I swear
we
the
were
trucks are
talking
racing it.
about.
So that would make sense if the trucks are racing here. It makes sense.
Well, they used to sponsor. It's Craftsman again. Um, but there was a period of time where it was Camping World and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gander Gander RV and Outdoors, the Engrot series. That was a time seeing that acronym. Um, but yeah, they're the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at San Diego.
Yes, so they are. Yay! I was right. Um. Oh wait, that's right before Lime Rock. That's crazy. Wait, Lime Rock's in July this year? Oh hell yeah!
Are you
I think
going?
it was also in July last year. Anyway, oh yeah, you bet. Also, you should totally like come down and go with me.
When in July is this?
July 11th, and then on the 10th. No,
I can't. I can't.
why?
Can't do it.
Why? Why? What
That
is your girl?
is that
What
is
is your girlfriend made you do? Tell her no.
nothing. That is the exact time that I have people coming here to visit me,
You can just
and
leave him
it's like
there.
non-refundable hotel rooms. Like,
You can leave him in Pittsburgh. I'm kidding. That's fine. I'll just go with my dad again. It's fine. It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. No, it's okay. You're dead to me now. It's all right. Anyway, let's go to the main story. Um, Speaking of dead to me, 2311, are they cheating or are they that good? Let's play a game. Um, Tyler Reddick has won 4 out of the first 6. The first driver to do so since Dale Earnhardt Sr., and I think Bobby Allison was the other one. I actually don't know if Bobby Allison was the other one. I'm pretty sure I heard that name during the broadcast. But yeah, Toyota's won 5 out of the first 6.
I think it was Eric Estep that summed it up pretty well. Let me locate the tweet I'm thinking of here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk while you're looking it up. I mean, I feel like you get $300 million in a settlement, and your car is going to be better than it was before. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but you magically get $300 million in a major settlement, and you put that towards the car. It's going to be a good car. Now, not all 300 million will be put towards the car, but a good chunk of that will. And I think again, you put a good chunk of money towards the car be good. I don't know. That's just me.
Oh man,
Did he delete it?
he deleted it because people couldn't detect the sarcasm.
What did he say?
It was something along the lines of like, yeah, I'm sure 2311. Like, yeah, I think 2311 is cheating. It's not like they have a regular season champion caliber driver in Tyler Reddick and like listing off other things about like that 2311 and Tyler Reddick are just good.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Like
not
last
like, they've won races in each of the last however many years with Reddick and Bubba last year.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Reddick didn't win a race last year, but that was an
no,
outlier.
I meant like Reddick moving back, but Bubba last year. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
phrase it
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Because obviously, in their time together at the team, Reddick has been the more successful driver. Last year,
Yes.
Bubba was just the one that got it done.
Yeah.
At
But
Indy.
yeah, dominant. I just want to put like just some notes out. So, we're gonna talk about this obviously in the recap for Darlington in just a second. But you know what's great? Let's move. But you know, yeah, we're not gonna talk about that yet. But like, I'll just say this: first, 8th, 13th, first, with an average finish of 4.17.
And what was he doing at Las Vegas? Outside the top 10?
Yeah,
Oh
outside
my
the top
God.
10, and yeah, that's absolutely disgusting from him. He should retire immediately. Dude's unbelievable. I mean, I think the next best driver is Blaney
In the points?
in average finish.
Well, those are probably close to one and the same.
I saw a stat. I don't know where the stat is
Blaney
anymore,
is
but
second in the points by a comfortable margin.
yeah,
That's because Bubba had a...
a bad race.
Well, it wasn't even his problem. Like, it wasn't his fault.
No, it wasn't.
Um,
But he still had a bad day overall.
Yeah,
Let's just get into recap for Darlington then.
yeah.
Brad K legacy race. Anyone?
RFK Day, as Mike Joyce said, it was RFK Day. Like
Yeah.
that, the whole team was looking good.
Yeah.
It was kind of out of nowhere. Like obviously the finishes weren't quite there. Busher ended up finishing down in 9th, and Priest in 13th. But like there was a period of time where it was RFK like 1-2-4 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
They were
Unbelievable
they
race
were
from RFK.
fast.
I saw a TikTok where it was like, "Don't tell me I don't like motorsports because I'm a woman." When I had to deal with RFK 2013 through like 20 or something like that, it was when RFK was dog water, and it's like, yeah, they're good kind of now.
The Brad effect.
The red effect. Also, Hocevar from the back of the field to P4 for his second top 5 this season. Both 4th place finishes. His first one was at Atlanta. Now he has Darlington. Pretty sick from Carson.
Yeah.
Dude's pretty
and his
fast.
teammate. Oh, Carson is mega fast. His
Mm-hmm.
teammate Daniel Suarez. We remember the controversy over the last week from Las Vegas coming out between Suarez and Chastain, and his enduring frustration with the entire Trackhouse organization. Suarez finished inside the top 10. Trackhouse cars all really struggled here today. Suarez kind of getting the last laugh here.
Yeah. Yeah. Suarez is pretty good. Blaney had a good day. 4th top 10 of the season. He is 10th at Atlanta, 8th at Coda, 1st at Phoenix, 3rd at Darlington. He's putting together a nice stretch for himself. Bubba, obviously a bad day. 2nd in the points. Bubba, 3rd in the points right now, but his first non-top 11 finish. He finished 34th at Darlington.
Keep in mind, Bubba...
Wrecked.
Well, yeah, not really of his own doing, like at all.
No, he
It
got
was
wrecked.
Really unlucky.
Yeah.
He qualified 2nd behind Reddick. He was running up there until he got screwed. He set the fastest lap of the race, right? Like, and he still got 11 points on the day. There's only so much he can do, right? And he's
it was rough.
He is still top of the sport in stage points so far with an even 60.
Yeah. Unbelievable by Bubba, by the way. Season as
like
well.
it-
I mean, he doesn't have a win, but he's been unbelievable.
The speed is just consistently elite. Like, even if the race finish wasn't there this time, like, the fact that he's tops in NASCAR in stage points means that he has been as consistent as it gets throughout the races in a way that in past seasons, even when he had good finishes, it wasn't often also getting stage points. Like, he might be up there in a stage and finish in the 20s, or he might like sneak his way into like the tail end of the top 10 after running in the late 20s, 30s a lot of the day, and like the car gets better throughout the day. They're unloading fast, they're staying fast. You know, even here, obviously, really got screwed by events on track, but was still fast. And still, because of that consistency, was able to get some points out of the day when it could have all gone wrong for him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he got the same amount of points as Gregson, who finished in 26th.
Yeah.
Which, that's an 8-point delta just from running well in that first stage, pretty much.
Yeah. It does suck for Bubba. I mean, I think, he will get to victory lane at some point this season. Um, I think he might get to victory lane multiple times this season. I'll make that prediction right now. I think Bubba gets at least 2 wins with how this 2311 car is gone. I think Reddick will get a couple more at least. But, I mean, unbelievable start from 2311. Now, if only they didn't have Riley Herbst.
I was going to say, you think Riley Herbst is ever even competing for one?
I mean, he was at Daytona until he did make the ultimate sacrifice.
Well, yeah, I think that we have to make extra sure this season that no matter how laughably behind his teammates Riley Herbst is, that we never let the ultimate sacrifice be forgotten.
No,
He could've
literally
started
that gave 2311 their first triple. Oh no, that's not their first triple crown race or crown jewel race. No, they won. No, that's like what their second crown jewel race. Because they won.
They have
won
the
it.
Brickyard.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't remember if they picked up any others because honestly, this might just be me, but I don't really put as much stock in the crown jewels as I think the crown jewels are kind of a remnant of NASCAR being more of a cultural mainstay than it is, right? At this point, the Daytona 500 feels like the only true crown jewel that gets much more traction than any other race. Like the Coke 600 is cool because it's Memorial Day, but it's not like you're getting a bunch of random people tuning in to watch all 5 hours of the Coke 600 just because, oh man, it's the Coke 600. I gotta watch that,
Let's go to our recap. Oh wait,
we've been doing the recap.
Oh yeah, we have. Logano also had a terrible day. He's been not good this season. I'm not gonna lie. After a third place at Daytona, he really hasn't gotten inside the top 14. Larson also had a bad day.
Well, okay, hold on. Whoa.
Yeah. What's up?
Larson got stage points. Larson was running well.
He didn't finish well.
Yeah, yeah, no duh. But like, he still had 19 points on the day. He led.
Yeah, but it's
laps.
his second bad finish of the season. In my notes.
Okay.
Just saying.
But,
I'm just pointing out that it's a bad finish.
Finishing bad doesn't equal bad day in my book. Bad day means that you're slow off the truck and you stay slow.
Fair. My bad day is more, I don't really care what you do during the race. If you finish bad, you've scrounged, you bottled it. You bottled it. Because if you were good the first 2 stages and then you bottle the third, that's a bad day in my eyes. You couldn't finish it. Finish the race. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I like it when my drivers finish well.
Yeah, sure, but like I don't know. I think there's a reason to watch the race.
Oh, no, there is. There is.
There's a lot more that happens before the last lap, like probably a couple hundred other laps.
Yeah, literally.
And you can still learn a lot.
A couple hundred miles, much? Couple hundred miles?
Maybe.
Maybe
there were even like 400 miles that they.
Maybe even 598 and a half.
What?
Coke 600? 600 miles, 598 and a half, mile and a half.
I thought you were talking about this last race. I'm like, I swear to God, it was a 400 mile.
No, I was talking about the Brickyard. Not the Brickyard. I was talking about the Coke 600. Also, Allgaier looks lost. Bring back Alfredo. We need fast pasta again.
You know what? I'm on board with that. Why put him in the car for one race if you're just going to have Allgaier take over moving forward?
Why are you going to put Alfredo in the race, one race, then have Allgaier stink it up? Like, bro, put Alfredo back in the race.
Anyway. Speaking of Allgaier stinking it up.
Yeah, speaking of, Allgaier domination in the O'Reilly series. He got all points but 1. But 2.
Yeah.
Because he had 59. Or, no, wait.
Allgaier is good at driving a car. You're welcome for picking Hill over him because it was between those two and...
Got him. Seabell, Larson look good, but they're cup drivers. Who gives a hell? Retzlaff is a literal magician.
Parker Retzlaff is a wheelman, man.
Bro, he's actually cooking this season. He's cooking. He's not. I think he's like ninth in the points right now in a Viking Motorsports car. Oh,
well, that Viking car isn't bad. I mean, this is a guy that was in Alpha Prime Racing before, right? And was like dragging them into the top 5 a time or two. Like,
yeah,
he and Alfredo kind of. Well, actually, I guess I don't know if I'd exactly qualify Alfredo as an upgrade, but he definitely upgraded his car, and he's getting the results to match. Alfredo as his teammate.
Well, Alfredo's not doing bad. He just like not.
No, not at all.
He's not doing bad for the car. Retzlaff is just overperforming like hell.
Well, no, I was saying that I don't know if Alfredo from last year to this year was like an upgrade, car-wise, in the same way that going from Alpha Prime to this Viking team is.
No, it's definitely not. But still, Alfredo's doing good. Let's talk about Alfredo. Almost a top 10. He finished 12th, which, again, I'll take that. But he has one top 10 this season. He's looking okay. Hendricks, give him another shot, man. What are you doing? Also on my shit list is LeVar Scott, who's off to a horrific start, although he is still extremely talented. He just hasn't been getting very lucky. His highest position is 16th, which he got at Daytona, but that's always a shit show, so take that with a grain of salt. After that, he got 28th at Atlanta, 22nd at Coda, 33rd at Phoenix, 26th at Las Vegas, 36th at Darlington. I'm not going to expect much. He's coming straight from ARCA. He doesn't have many starts in O'Reilly, so once he's in the after the grace period of like learning the car, learning the tracks, all that, I think he'll be just fine. I think it's just he's learning. He's young. I don't know. He'll still be good. He has talent. We all know he does. Finished second in ARCA last year. And then Raja, been really good this season, but he is kind of hit or miss. It's either a top 10 or outside the top 30. Or outside the top, 19. 10th at Daytona, 8th at Atlanta, 31st at Coda, 8th at Phoenix, 19th at Las Vegas, 23rd at Darlington. It's either points or bust for his finishing position. Obviously, he's super talented, and he's super good, and he's raced really well overall this season. So, not much to really talk about with Raja. He's being elite. Hopefully, he will shine in that junior motorsports car soon. I don't know. Yeah.
He's in it again this week.
Yep. Top 5 incoming. And then let's go to the trucks, because Heim is, we were talking about him earlier, a literal wizard. I don't know how the hell he did that. I don't know how he won. I still don't. I've watched it 20 separate times on every single NASCAR social media page, and I've rewatched the ending of the race on Hulu plenty of times because I recorded it. How did he finish first? He was like 9th at the restart. And he
win a championship.
hawked
he could do
them
it
down.
To win a random Darlington race.
He hawked Chastain's ass down.
I mean, remember,
Get him in the
this
cup.
is a guy that
Get him in the cup.
he almost got screwed in the championship after a very good season, and had to go 9th first to win the chip. So
Yeah. Didn't he get screwed the year before too? Kinda. That was the year that Hocevar rammed into him, right? Was it?
I'd be lying if I said I fully remembered.
I swear, I think it was the championship race where he got rammed into the back by Hocevar. Who knows? Who cares? Anyway, Heim is a wizard. Chastain looked really good. Mini Tyrell, kind of bad, but also that Ram car is not looking to be the best. So, whoops.
Look, there's a reason that they put the new OEM provisional in.
Yeah.
For these Ram trucks.
Yeah.
There's a learning curve, and especially once you get away from the super speedways, they're learning why.
Yeah. Also, Caden Honeycutt looks really, really good. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, well, he's been really good.
Yeah.
He was in a not a good Nice car last year before he got
dropped,
sent over to Halmar Friesen.
Yep.
In that Toyota, and looked pretty good in it. Now, you put him in a better truck. Woo.
I bet Nice is kicking themselves right now because they dropped him. That is a horrendous move by them. A great move for Caden Honeycutt. Bad move for Nice. Because he made the playoffs in that Nice car, and that Nice car is garbage.
Yeah, well, Nice has had their share of good driver, bad truck combinations, and those, that have gone on to do better things.
Yeah, but Caden Honeycutt looking really good.
Obviously, Chastain is probably a really good example of that.
Yeah. And then Chandler Smith with the first shocker of the season. It's the first race this season. There's only been 4 for the trucks, but it's his first race that's outside the top 6. Even a 17th.
Oh no, he's still in the top 20.
Oh no, he's still in the top 20. He's still first in points. He still has a win. Again, I just thought it was funny. That's all. And Lane Riggs is literally washed. That's about it from the trucks for me. I mean, Lane Riggs, you were supposed to be the golden child now. You were supposed to be the guy who took over from Corey Heim. What happened? I don't know. But things will look better. There are so many more races this season. He's going to improve. We all know this. But
Just wait till we get on some short tracks with these trucks.
Oh, God. That's a scary sight. But he finished 31st at Daytona, 27th at Atlanta, 1st in St. Petersburg, and then 12th at Darlington. So he does have a win, but it's not what I expected from Lane Riggs. I don't think it's what anyone expected from Lane Riggs this season. I expected him to be in the top 10 most of the time. He's only been in the top 10 once. So, some growing pains for Lane Riggs, but is what it is. He'll bounce back, obviously. And neither me or Jack got any picks right. I had Hamlin, Roger Riggs. Jack had Bubba Hill, Hocevar. Oh, well. Let's get our predictions ready. I have for the Cup Series. It is a short track. I'm going with a short track demon. And the Coliseum, not Coliseum, that's like 2 years ago.
Bowman Gray.
Bowman Gray winner Ryan Parise to win at Martinsville in the Cup.
I got Bubba Wallace. He's particularly Spring Martinsville has always been a good race for him. He had a really good run last year during a time when the 2311 car was not like the dominant car. Even though his finishing result wasn't great, he had the speed to keep up with his teammate. Right, qualified second, ran well until he couldn't. Maybe he finally gets it done at Martinsville this year.
Watch Reddick win another one. I swear to God. Dude, this is gonna be the same. This is gonna be the same issue we had last year when we wouldn't pick Lando Norris to win a race, and Lando kept on winning at the end of the season or at the middle of the season. This is gonna be the same thing. We're not gonna pick Reddick. He's gonna keep on winning.
Well, then the problem is we're gonna start picking Reddick, and he'll stop winning.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. For the O'Reilly series, I have Alga. I have Allgaier. I don't know, he's good.
I'm sticking with Austin Hill. Just keeping my picks the same this week. In Hill's case, I mean, he's the reigning winner in the race. He actually is running the Cup race this week as well in the 33. It's his turn in that car, but he's good here. You picked Allgaier. There isn't another guy that screams, Martinsville, I'm gonna kick ass here. So might as well go with a guy who's good everywhere in this series.
But on to IMSA. We have no stories. Oh, we do. I forgot about this. Hold up. Guess what is returning to my sacred racetrack in 2027, Jack?
IMSA?
IMSA. And guess what weekend it is?
Your birthday.
Almost. I believe it's the weekend after.
My birthday?
Your birthday weekend.
What?
And actually, your birthday is the 23rd.
Yes.
And the opening is on the 23rd. So what I'm hearing is you are going to come back to CT, and we're gonna go to IMSA on your birthday, and your girlfriend has to stay home because I don't. You and me time.
Or is this 27?
27.
You know, there's a chance.
You will
I'll
be
be basically
out of
done with my courses.
Exactly.
I'll still like be in school. I'll still be working on stuff. I'll still have lab stuff to do. But there's a chance I might be able to get enough time off to come out.
And you know what? If you want, your girlfriend can come. If she wants. If you don't want her to come, it'll be a boys' day. Just saying. Just saying. You know? Anyway, that's your...
No, that's crazy.
That's your singular Insta story.
That's the best news I have heard today.
I know. It is a multi-year agreement.
Ooh.
So in 2027, I believe NASCAR is still at Lime Rock in 2027. So not only will we have trucks and ARCA at Lime Rock in 2027, IMSA will also be at Lime Rock in 2027. I am so happy.
The state of Connecticut loves March. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, we'll talk about that a little later. You know what? Once we're done with the IMSA recap, we'll talk about it.
Well, I was just saying, we got this news. We got basketball, March Madness. We got a lot of.
Well, we're going to talk about that because it's not in the show notes, but we're going to talk about that because I had a great time. Anyway, Sebring recap: Porsche dominance in the Hypercar and GTD Pro. They finished 1-2 with the number 7 winning and the number 6 behind. The number 7 is Felipe Nasser, Lauren Heinrich, Julian Endlar. And the number 6 has Kevin Estre, Matt Campbell, and Lawrence Van Door. United Autosport USA number 2 wins the LMP2 class. That's the Oreca's. There's no other manufacturer besides Oreca. That's Mikkel Jensen, Phil Fire, and Hunter McElroy. And then Matthew Porsche, number 911, wins the GTD Pro class with Thomas Preining, Klaus Bachler, and Ricardo Feller. And the AO Racing Porsche, number 77, finished second with Harry King, Alessio Pecorelli, and Nick Tandy, the GOAT. For the GTD class, the Ferrari AF Corsa, number 21, won with Anthony Fueco, Lilo Wado, Ducielier, and Simon Mann. And then your Cadillac number 31 rounds out your podium for the hypercars because they are the fastest and they will always have the top 3 at least. And that's with Frederick Vesti, Jack Aitken, Earl Bamber. Other drivers that we talk about weekly, Scott Dixon's Acura Meyer Shank number 60 finished 4th. Alex Plough's Acura Meyer Shank number 93 finished 6th. Colton Herta's Cadillac number 40 finished 7th. Kevin Magnussen, F1 legend, his BMW number 25 finished 20th. And Kyle Kirkwood's Lexus number 14 finished 41st overall because they had some issues and they got way less laps than everybody. They were within, I believe, the GTD class in terms of laps. Porsche dominance. Love to see it. You love to see it.
Yes, you do.
I love to see it. I love it. Now, there was some funny team orders during the race. The number 6 was leading. The number 7 was behind. They go to pit. Number 7 swaps with the number 6. Number 7's leading at the end of the pits. Number 6 is behind. They do team orders to put the 7 behind the 6 again. And then the 7 passed the 6 to take the lead, and they eventually won the race. And apparently Kevin Estre went to the media or the radio, one of the two, and was like, hey, they didn't follow team orders. I was supposed to be leading. But what are you going to do? Felipe Nasser will do Felipe Nasser things. You can't drive faster. I love Esther too. Listen, I love Esther. I will back him to the day I die, but drive faster. I don't know what you want.
I mean, not wrong.
Felipe Nasser raced you clean and you still lost. So I don't know what to tell you. Is what it is. But anyway, let's sidebar to some basketball real quick. UConn is in the Sweet 16 and of men's and women's. The men's will be facing Michigan State on Friday, I believe, and the women's will be facing UNC on Friday as well, I believe. But fun fact, I was at the women's March Madness. Yeah, look up where that is. I will be. I was at the Women's March Madness for the round of 64 and 32, broadcasting for WHUS Radio, which was pretty sick. Um, I my favorite was the round of 32 game. It was the best game I've ever been to. It was the best atmosphere I've ever been to in any sport. It was super sick. UConn women's went on a 31 to nothing run at one point.
Also known as a Husky, named after
Husky.
the UConn men's 30 to nothing run against Illinois a couple years ago.
Yeah, 2024. And yeah, they just looked so dominant. It was great to watch. My broadcasting skills have improved so much. That was my best game I've ever called for WUS Radio. It was elite. Jack, what did you think of my first half calls? Because you were listening, I think, to the
Many,
first half.
many people are saying that you are the reason that the UConn women's team is undefeated. Many people are saying this.
Many people being Jack.
I will say that I was watching part of the game on the TV stream as well, but I at some point was like, I guess I could say it was good enough that I decided to turn off the stream and just listen. But I turned off the stream and just listened. And there was one point, it was the AZ FUD heat check 3 that kind of, I think, capped off that run, put him at like near 60 something. That you two both scrumped at the same time, and it was electric.
Dude, it was so dope. Dude, me and my co-broadcaster Liam worked off each other so well. It was elite commentary. I'm so happy I called that first half. I'm so happy I was play-by-play for that first half. Because I did play-by-play second half for the UTSA game.
And the problem
So I
with
could
this
get first
UConn women's team is Gino, even though this UConn team blows everyone out, Gino doesn't exactly believe in running up the score. Like, he will bench everyone. He will, like, really take the foot off the gas early. It's just that they're good enough that they run it up anyway, kind of early on, and then accidentally keep it that high. But it really, like, 65-12 was the first half, and then the game ended with a similar margin. Like, the second half was just, all right, let's get through it.
Yeah. I did ask AC Fudd a question. Pretty sick in the press conference. You could probably hear me. My name's Alex. You could probably tell who I am in that if you look it up. For the Syracuse press conference, Gino Auriemma. I don't know why I keep saying Gino Smith for Gino Auriemma. Gino Auriemma, AZ Fudd, and Sarah Strong. I did ask AZ a question. It was pretty sick. So, yeah, it was a fun experience. I'm not gonna lie. But
Meanwhile, UConn is favored by almost 30 points against the 4 seed UNC Friday afternoon. I would like that to be known. They seem destined for a matchup against Vanderbilt and future UConn coach Shea Ralph. So
sorry?
that'll be fun. Well, she's been talked about as like once Gino eventually retires, kind of a natural choice to be the next UConn coach.
What about who's the assistant coach? What about her?
Daly?
Yeah.
She's like as old as Gino. When he's done, I'm sure she'll be done.
Oh, that sucks.
That
sucks. Anyway.
Yeah, well, at the same time,
Yeah.
the good thing about being such a great program historically is that there are so many people in and around the sport who have a deep history with the program, whether they played for them or, any other ties you might have, but in a lot of cases played for them. And anyone would kill for the job in a way that you have a lot of options once Gino eventually is done. But
Yeah.
he keeps doing this thing where he keeps getting really like talented players that he likes a lot to come play for him, and he keeps pushing it. Like, he thought he might be done after Paige,
Yeah.
and then Sarah Strong is
And then Sarah Strong
incredible. And once Sarah Strong is gone, they just obviously there's still a couple years until that happens, but they next year are getting Olivia Vicosa, who has the chance to be another like great big.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Olivia might extend it some more depending on
because and UConn doesn't always get like the top recruit or top recruits. Like, there are a lot of people that think, oh, next year USC is going to have the 2 best players in the country, blah blah blah. people who haven't watched Sarah Strong, I'm sure. But, a lot of times a lot of the top recruits will end up going other places. And yet, a couple years down the road, UConn gets who they want and turns that player into someone that's really good in college and really good in the league.
Yeah.
And that's a good trend to have. Like everyone talks about, well, not everyone at this point, but it was talked about a lot in its time of, oh, Caitlin Clark wanted nothing more than to go to UConn, but UConn didn't really want her. Yeah, have you ever heard of Paige Beckers? At some point, it was doing her a favor when they knew they wanted Paige more to not string her along and then have her play basically kind of a bench role, like to not have the playing time that she deserved, right? They pick their people and stick with them. And dare I say, I think Paige had a really good college career.
That's an understatement. That's a really
big championship-winning player. There's.
Yeah, I think they picked right. No shade to Caitlin Clark; she's still great in her own right. But I think Paige was the perfect player for UConn.
Yeah, I think the differences in their skill sets suit the teams that they went to. Right.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark is almost like a prime Harden type, where. What?
I was going to compare it to Prime Staff, but...
I mean, you could do that if you want. I just mean in the sense of, put up crazy amounts of points, will shoot from anywhere. It doesn't really believe too much in the defense or the passing.
Yeah, fair.
Obviously, sharpshooter like Steph, absolutely. Mm-hmm. But I just meant, philosophically.
Yeah.
Where Paige was definitely... And who knows how it plays out if Clark is in the UConn system, but I don't think she sets the record she does. She sets the records she does at UConn, at a team where the surroundings are as good as they are and the team is as selfless as it is year in, year out at UConn.
I agree. All right, and let's move on to our World Endurance Championship stories. We have Uno. No recap, though. Because their season starts in mid-April. For the World Endurance Championship, they are launching a new streaming platform called FIA WEC Plus. It includes new features and 2 new series, WEC Insider and WEC Originals. Also, with the app, North American fans who pay for FIA WEC Plus won't be geo-blocked for races and qualifying. And the app will also host the European Le Mans Series and the Michelin Le Mans Cup. You can buy a 365 pass for $59.99 or an individual race pass for $11.99. Although there is one race that costs more than that, which is the 24 Hours of Le Mans, which is listed at $24.99.
Of course, the one race that you can very much justify charging more for.
Yes. But speaking of the European Le Mans Series and the Michelin Le Mans Cup, you could watch those for free of charge as long as you just sign up for the app. It's really simple. You just sign up for the app with an email, password, yada, 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 whatever you need to sign up, and you can watch the European Le Mans Series and the Le Mans Cup free of charge. So that's good. You only have to pay for WEC, which is reasonable, I would say. But, yeah.
The price isn't bad for a race, like a racing streaming service.
Yeah.
Obviously, you'd hope so because WEC doesn't carry the prestige of, an F1, of course. But $60 for the year doesn't feel bad at all for a year of racing content. Compared to what a lot of other services seem to charge.
Yeah, and also I think F1 was similar with F1 TV. If I'm
because there's the F1 TV tier where you can't watch the races live.
I don't
know.
It might have been 80 then for the one that the top tier then. I don't remember. I probably should remember, but I don't remember. I think it was like 80 maybe for the top tier.
Let's see if this will show up despite being in the US. Because I know there's Access. There's like Access Pro Premium for F1 TV, and Access is not live. You can get the timing, and then you can get replays, but you can't watch the race live. I don't remember what the pricing was for them because obviously with the Apple deal now it's It's all a little different.
So the F1T. Okay, so the premium deal was 120. It was $16.99 a month, so $129.99 a year.
It looks like the pro tier a year ago was pretty much on par with WEC. It was £60 a year.
Yes.
I don't know exactly how they translate that because a pound is worth a bit more than a dollar. And that does get you access to the live races. So
Yeah, so it's $84.99 for a full year for F1 TV Pro, and then they had a premium option for $129.99, which is like 4K, six simultaneous devices, live timing, full session replays, yada yada yada. But yeah, so WEC has their own app, which is nice. I think you can still watch if you have live television, maybe? I don't actually know. I mean, US is mostly like geo-blocked. Except for like the 24 hours of Le Mans, which you can get on like Hulu Live and like YouTube TV Live and stuff like that. But it's a good app. They also have 2 new series like F1 does on theirs, so that's pretty sick as well. And then MotoGP, I don't have any stories, but the Brazilian GP was this past weekend where Aprilia dominated. Fun fact, before the race started, a third of the race laps were slashed before the race start because of track degradation. It went from 31 laps to 23. Marco Bezzecchi wins 4 in a row. He won 2 at the end of last season, 2 to start this season. Jorge Martin, P2, 3.2 seconds back, his best Aprilia finish, and it was a beautiful 2 for 1 overtake for PT. Martin had a beautiful 2 for 1 overtake for P2 over Gianantonio and Marc Marquez, who finished 3rd and 4th. And then Jack Miller, DNF lap 1, Brad Binder, DNF lap 3, and Pecco Bagnia had a turn 1 crash, and Johan Mir had a turn 4 crash, both on lap 11. Fun race, though. Very fun race. Anyways, moving on. We have nothing for our IndyCar driver spotlight, but we will have something this upcoming week. And no F1 Academy because they don't race until April. Or no, they don't race until May. Which, I want to bring something up. All right, I have an issue. Why does F1 Academy only race 12 times a year? It's 6 total race weekends for 12 races. I want to see more racing from the women. I don't know if that's just me, but I would like to see them race more. Is that wrong?
I'm inclined to agree. I would never complain about more races to watch, more content to consume. I don't know how the logistics all work out. I don't know if there are other serious commitments or anything like that that exist where I don't really know where to fall on the we should be grateful that we're getting this and getting the ability to watch it via F1 TV and stuff like that, or whether I want to fall on the side of complaining that we don't get more. But I definitely think in an ideal world we'd get, at least a dozen weekends.
I would like that. Even if it's like some races have 1 race, some races have 2 races. I just want to see more race weekends with these women driving. Like, they are talented. That's why they're in F1 Academy. I want to see more talented women driving on track. I don't want to see just 6 weekends and 12 races. I think that's too little. I think we should have more race weekends, more races.
It's also a compelling series. Like the TV product is good. The racing product, yeah, it's messy sometimes, but it's still like a pretty good on-track product, and it's watchable with all of the effort and presentation in a way that you wouldn't expect an F4 series to be. Where like if they raced more, I would certainly watch it as much as I watch the existing races. I'm sure a lot of other people would as well.
I would love to. I mean, some of the races are way too out of my time zone. I mean, way too early in the morning. But I watch them after like I wake up in the morning, and I have a lot of fun watching them. I think also let these women showcase their talent on track a little more. if you're going to have these races, maybe make the races longer. Because I feel like the races sometimes aren't that long. It seems like they're over in like 10 minutes. Obviously, that's not true. It's not actually 10 minutes when they're over, but I just feel like it goes by way too fast. And I think if you're going to have only 12 races, maybe increase the laps or add more races. I like to see racing. This is a series I enjoy watching. I would like to see more. Anyway, that's it for my F1 Academy rant. Let's get into our slate of races for this weekend. You have Indy NXT Race 1 at Barber Motorsports Park, Saturday, March 28th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then you have the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series at Martinsville, Saturday, March 28th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then you have your MotoGP Sprint Race at COTA, Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then you have the Formula One Japanese Grand Prix at 1 a.m. Sunday, March 29th.
Actually, it's actually Eastern Daylight Time after Spring Forward.
So you can piss right off with that one, bud. You can piss right off with that one. You can fuck off. Absolutely not. Then you mess up my flow. Then you have the Indy NXT Race 2 at Barber, Sunday at 11 a.m. Then you have the IndyCar NTT race Sunday at 1 p.m. Also at 1 p.m. is your Moto 3 race at COTA. After that is your Moto 2 race at COTA at 2:15 on Sunday. Then you have your NASCAR Cup Series race at Martinsville Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And to end off your season or your weekend, which isn't really ending it off because I know the MotoGP race is going to go way less than COTA. COTA is going to run right by it, or Martinsville is going to run right by it. But you have your MotoGP race starting at 4 p.m. on Sunday, March 29th. So you have a good slate of races.
Very full weekend.
Very full weekend. We should have every single... actually, no. We're not going to have every single series. But we're going to have basically the same amount of series. Actually, a little more because we didn't do F1, no IndyCar, no WEC. So we're only going to have no WEC, no IMSA. Fun. And that's the pod. Do you have any final thoughts, Jack?
Roll skis.
Let's go Columbia. Actually, I want to show off this jersey because I love this jersey. Hold it, wait. Bang. 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 And then Columbia. Anyway.
Whose jersey is it?
It doesn't have a number on the back. It's just...
Oh.
It's a goalkeeping jersey from the 2014 World Cup. So... I just like it. Some guy was like, I like your jersey. I'm like, thank you. He's like, are you Colombian? I'm like, no, but I have friends that are, so I knew I had to get this jersey. By the way, I got this jersey, $5 at Goodwill.
Dang.
Pretty good price. I also got a Mexico jersey at a local thrift store, also $5. Go to your local thrift stores. They might have good stuff. Just saying.
I mean, speaking of... Just putting it out there. Speaking of that 2014 Columbia team, James Rodriguez is in MLS now. He just started with Minnesota United.
Yes! Come on. Love James. I actually really like James. He's one of my favorite players.
Obviously, a legend of 2014.
And also a legend of Copa America 2022. 2024. 2024 Copa.
Yep.
Carried that Colombian team to the final.
I was like in love with him as a player after that, like during and after that 2014 World Cup.
He is so good.
I remember it well.
He is so good, dude. I love James Rodriguez. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Alex. That's Jack. Go check out my channel for my figure skating video. Go check out my article coming out on Thursday. Last thing, Figure Skating World Championships are starting tomorrow, a.k.a. Wednesday. We're filming this on Tuesday because I was broadcasting last night. So, watch the World Figure Skating Championships. It's the 25th through the 29th, I believe. Have some fun, man. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and peace.